In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 beliefs that are keeping you poor. Stick until the end because it's really important to find out about the last one. The number one belief that is keeping you poor is thinking that money is finite. This belief tends to create feelings of scarcity because you believe that money is going to end and you won't be able to get your money back if you lose it. So instead of investing in order to create your wealth, you decide to save your money out of fear that you may lose them. So you cling on them, you hold tightly, and you take no initiative, you take no risk whatsoever. This will prevent you from following your dreams and taking the risk to open that business of yours or starting the side hustle that you want or anything you put your mind at, because you will think that everything is finite and you won't be able to recuperate whatever you lose. In order to overcome this belief, you need to really take your focus away from the feeling of scarcity and focus on the concept of abundance. You have to visualize and think that there are endless opportunities for you there to create income and generate wealth. And in order to do so, you have to take small steps towards the direction you want. The second belief that is keeping most people poor is that being rich is actually morally wrong. Most of the people I know correlate rich people to corrupt people, or that being rich is morally wrong because at the end of the day, you are selfish and greedy for wanting to create wealth. However, we have to remember that money is only just a tool. The same way like a kitchen knife is a tool for cutting a tomato, that same kitchen knife can be used in order to harm someone or cause pain. So the same way money is a tool can be used for good purposes and can be used for bad purposes. And as I like to say, money only amplifies what you really are in your core. So if you are a good person, money will amplify that. If you are a bad person, money will amplify that. So to overcome this belief, think money as a tool. The third limiting belief that most people have is that in order for you to be financially successful, you will have to sacrifice some of your values. Some people believe that in order for you to be rich, you will have to sacrifice or compromise your ethical values or your moral compass. This belief is really holding you back because you think that it's not worth the cost of sacrificing your values or your moral compass in order to pursue financial success. But you have to think it this way. In life, there are a million ways for you to be successful, and there are a million ways for you to create wealth without sacrificing or compromising your values. You really have to find that one thing that speaks true to your heart and following, and set in the ground the red lines that could not be crossed by anyone, and make it clear from the start that these are my red lines and no one can cross these lines. Once you make clear to the world what your values are, no one will be there to circumvent your values if they want to do business with you. And in our day and age, there are a plethora of examples of people that have been financially successful without sacrificing their values. Look up to these people and draw in inspiration. Limiting belief number 4 is that you don't think you have what it takes for you to be successful. You think you're not enough. You think you're inadequate. Many people believe that they don't have the skills, the knowledge, or the experience that is required for you to pursue your financial success and be wealthy or generate that income of your dreams. This belief can make you feel hopeless and that there's no purpose in trying anything. In order for you to overcome this belief, you really have to focus on one thing. And that thing is that you really have to believe that everything depends on a growth mindset. And that is true. Every success in every domain of life depends on the growth mindset and how willing you are to learn from your mistakes, learn from your failures, and come up stronger. The most successful people in life have failed times and times again without losing their enthusiasm and without losing their passion. So go up there, fail, learn the lesson, and go back at it stronger and more determined. And in no time, you will realize that you will have accumulated the skills, the knowledge, and the experience that in the first place you thought you were lacking. And number 5, one of the most limiting beliefs that I hear people say is that money doesn't buy happiness and therefore is a waste of time for you to chase money. Although I agree with this position that money alone does not buy you happiness, but it really improves the quality of your life. And let me say you this, money doesn't buy happiness if you spend it all on yourself, but money does buy happiness when you take care of the people you love. The feeling of happiness you get when you buy your loved ones presents or you pay for something that someone cannot afford is priceless. And in order for you to overcome this belief, you have to focus on how money will improve your life and the life of your loved ones. Now, this video on its own will not be enough. If you want a 10x or even 100x what you've just learned, make sure that you watch this video here that talks about the 6 money rules that you will need in order to be wealthy in 2023. See you over there.